In December of 1984, a group of women established an emergency overnight shelter for unhoused women on the near north side of Chicago. This was the beginning of Deborah's Place, an organization that grew to provide shelter, services, and support to aid women throughout Chicago who were unhoused. In 2004, Deborah's Place outlined its mission as providing housing support services, education and career services, case management, and transitional housing to women who have experienced homelessness, a mission the organization continues to work toward today. Seeing a growing need for income and transferable skills among its residents, Deborah's Place launched WomanCraft in 1998, a subsidiary of Deborah's Place. Here, residents were wholly involved in the process of making and selling handicrafts such as jewelry and handcrafted paper to raise money and learn job skills. This is the story of WomanCraft. In 1996, early plans began emerging at Deborah's Place for programming that would address the limited job choices and need for income faced by its residents. The planning and research process for the project evolved over the course of 2 years, with careful attention paid to developing a program that would be accessible to all of the women at Deborah's Place, generate meaningful work, and be self-sustaining enough to cover all operation costs within 5 years. In August 1998, WomanCraft was officially incorporated as a culmination of this vision. The mission of WomanCraft was clear. In addition to providing an opportunity for all to engage in meaningful work, it aimed to involve the women of Deborah's Place in every aspect of the company. Women would be able to participate in every portion of the process, from production and sales to researching products and costs. The opportunity to build on their own interests and skills and make decisions built the women's confidence and sense of empowerment. Workers were expected to show up on time, work regular hours, and maintain healthy relationships in a team setting. The business provided a structure for women to gain experience and practice skills in management, market research, and conflict resolution, as well as vocational skills in jewelry and paper making. By the end of 1999, WomanCraft employed 4 women for 16 hours a week, had $11,800 in sales over 8 months, and sold products in retail stores. 2 years later, WomanCraft was getting attention from news outlets and had built relationships with local artisans. They began including humanities and philosophy training to build critical thinking and problem-solving skills in group settings. In 2002, WCI added over 20 channels in special order in retail, increasing operating revenue by 154% and lowered expenses from the previous year. The success of WomanCraft is evident not only in the program's growth in participation, sales, and local collaboration across the years, but more directly in the impact among the women who were employed through the program. In 2002, Deborah's Place reported that one of its original artisans who worked at WomanCraft for 2.5 years was hired as a staff member at one of Deborah's Place's residential programs. Other artisans that were able to maintain their employment for a year had the opportunity to advance to permanent housing with the income and stability provided by their employment. Testimonies from WomanCraft employees reported that they not only found their work to be fulfilling and enjoyable, but that the program provided them with a supportive working environment in which they could develop their skills and find pride in their employment. WomanCraft provided supportive career services for the women of Deborah's Place until it disbanded in 2012. The history of WomanCraft Incorporated is documented in Deborah's Place records and other collections at the Women in Leadership Archives. These records reveal the impact of WomanCraft on the lives of individual women and provide a compelling insight into women's reform and social welfare in the Chicagoland area. Visit luc.edu/WLA to learn more about these collections and others.